Good evening. It is day 4 on Royale National Park. Last day of hiking's in the books. 10-mile day, beautiful day. Completely made up for all the rain that I had yesterday. Sunny, gorgeous, great hike. About 10 miles. Got in 2 really good peaks and the best views of the entire trip. Mount Ojibwe, which I was able to get up. There's a tower up there, and I was able to climb up it, and you get 360-degree panoramic views of the entire island and Lake Superior and the surrounding islands, and you can even see Canada, Michigan. It was amazing. And then Mount Franklin, also some great views of the North Shore of the island. And then made my way down towards Rock Harbor, and there's a trail that follows this stretch of water called Tobin Harbor, and there I got to see really what I wanted to see in terms of wildlife seeing. It was a moose wading in a lake, and that's what I saw. There was this cow moose just wading in the lake, just walking across the damn thing. Stopped and looked at me a little bit. It was just really, really cool. And it was with less than 3 miles to go, maybe 2 miles to go to Rock Harbor, and then I finally got here to Rock Harbor, and as you can see, I'm not at a campsite. I'm actually at this lodge. So, after yesterday, I was like, all right, I'm getting a lodge, if at all possible. So when I first got here, though, I made a beeline to the lodge to see if they had any vacancies, and they didn't. And so I got my name on the wait list, and then went over to the campground to see if I could secure a shelter for the evening in the event that I couldn't get a lodge room. And met just some really cool people there as well. Just happened to one of the shelters, there was a woman there, Jo, who is a retired professor from Michigan State, landscape architect, also a doctor. Became a doctor so she could incorporate landscape architecture into helping people with Alzheimer's and Parkinson's, which I just blown away. It's amazing. And not to mention the fact that this is the second retired professor from Michigan State that I've met on this trip. And then there was 2 other women there, Emma and Amber, who were also just packing up and catching the ferry back. And so they were totally like, hey, yeah, put your gear here, feel free to post up here. We're leaving. And I was really grateful for that. And so I put my stuff there and then went back to the grill, which I've been really looking forward to, and just had a burger, fries, potato chips, coleslaw, and 2 beers. And just sat on the deck in the sun and just really enjoyed it. It's fantastic. And then after that, I made my way back to the shelter. Actually, before I made my way back to the shelter, when I was leaving the grill, Amber and Emma were there having lunch before they caught their ferry, and was just chatting with them a little bit, and they said that they left me beers in the shelter, and I was like, oh, it's fantastic. Thank you, ladies. It was really, really good. And so actually I'm drinking one of them now. So thank you, Amber and Emma. And I got back to the shelter, and Jo, she was packing up to get ready to move to the campsite that she was going to meet her group. There's actually a group of people coming over to take a nighttime photography class that she was part of. And I was like, oh, that's amazing. I wish I had taken that class myself, so maybe I could have gotten some photos of the Northern Lights the first night I was here on the island. But helped her pack up and walked her over to the campsite with her gear. She had a ton of gear, definitely old school, just heavy, this really solid backpack with just a ton of stuff. And I was chatting with her about the fact that I've been trying to go ultralight with my gear. But yeah, it was just another really cool, just chance encounter. One of the reasons I love backpacking is just the people you run into on the trail, and just the conversations you have, stories that you exchange, and it's just amazing. And then so by that time I got back to the shelter. I just unpacked all my wet gear. I had so much wet gear. Took out my paracord and made a clothesline, and just hung up my tent. Every wet article of clothing that I had, just hung it up, and actually took a nap on the picnic bench there, and waited because they said at about 5 o'clock you should come back to the lodge and find out if there would be any vacancies, if anybody didn't come over on the ferry that was supposed to, or somebody left or whatever. And as you can see, I got lucky, and I got myself a room in the lodge. And it has a nice deck. And as you can see, this is my view. Not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. So once I finish this beer, I'm going to venture over to the restaurant and get a nice dinner and see what the hell else is going on around here. I don't know if I think they might have a campfire going tonight, and just relax. And I got a shower. Oh, the shower is beautiful. Yeah, it was amazing. No product in my hair. I didn't have any Dapper Dan. So, but it was fantastic. Yeah, I guess that's about it. I'm gonna go get some dinner and enjoy the night. Maybe go find somewhere to post up and see the sunset and enjoy my last night on Isle Royale, or Isle Royal, I should say. Found out it's not Royale, even though that's the way it's spelled. So yeah, that's about it. Peace out. Happy trails.